Good morning. Uh, I'm in the process of going no calf. No caffeine, and the reason for that is I'll explain it to you when I get back, and then I'll bring on Bob and Ronald Reagan, Carl, Gramps, John Wayne, and we'll just have a good time, okay? But in the meantime, I'll do that when I get back. Okay, well, here we go. Ready, set. Good, glad to hear me too. all-purpose grind, 11-ounce bag of Ticino maple pecan. And I'm going to read you the ingredients. In just a moment. I want to read something else to you. Excuse me. Golden roasted almonds add savory nuttiness to acclimate the dark, robust body of carob, barley, and chicory with slight sweetness from dates and figs to enhance satisfaction. Naturally caffeine free because it's better than decaf. On a side note, aka more information about that, decaf, as in coffee and tea, actually still has caffeine in it. Less, yes, but it's still there. It's still there. And the coffee and tea is more acidic. Coffee and tea is more acidic. I'm still going to leave this up here. It's a reminder to me that I do love coffee. I just can't handle it. I know I'm putting my hands all over it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really? Never mind. Just I'll leave that up there. Never mind. Just apparently this is a sign, or was a sign. But not to be. Okay, all right. Let's see if I can find one that says Ticino. Put that up there. I doubt it, but Ticino. It's a small bag, but 11 ounce, but does the job, right? Yeah, okay, well, and I'm getting more of this. I'm getting more of this today. Whenever it's delivered, I'll check on after I'm done making this video. But in the meantime, I just thought I'd let you know. This is what I'm drinking. Maple pecan. Uh and I'm going to finish where I started here. Caffeine free is better than decaf because coffee and tea, decaf coffee and tea still have caffeine in it. Less, yes, but it's still there. Trust me, it's still there. And if you don't believe me, you can look this up on YouTube, which is where we're going anyway. So acid free helps restore alkaline balance, which my balance isn't all that to begin with. But anyway, natural energy boost from nutrients, not stimulants. Heart healthy potassium for optimum performance or performance. And prebiotic insulin, a fiber solution, let me start over. Prebiotic insulin, a soluble fiber found in chicory root, supports gut health to improve digestion, elimination, and the immune system. Enjoy Ticino's deliciously rich, deep roasted flavor that delivers all the satisfaction without the caffeine and acidity of coffee. Discover why Ticino fans describe it as smoother, richer, and creamier than coffee. I'm going to stop right there for just a moment. I've never really thought about it. Until a couple of days ago, because I was reading it, and they're probably right. I mean, I'm using this I love creamer. So, and I'm not. I I want to have this. I'm using this right now to demonstrate, demon, whatever. Oh, he's after me. Uh, so anyway, um, just let me let me just back up and tell you a story. When I had my stroke, and I was in Bennett, courtesy of uh, St. Vincent's Hospital, which used to be years ago St. John's. Why they changed the name of it, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, um, I had two. No. I had two. I had to learn to walk. This is what I'm trying to say. I had to learn to walk again, and I had to learn to talk again. Uh, um, it was. I didn't even know it was going to happen. Really, I just didn't. Um, had no idea it was going to happen. Just had a stroke. What's that? Um, and there's more than one kind. Really? At least two that I have been made aware of. Just if there's more than any two kinds, I'm not aware of it yet. Doesn't mean I want to be. Be right back. Okay. My deodorant on. Old Spice. Scents of Himalayan sea salt and glacier water. Just right down here. You want to see that a little more? Watch it again, put it on pause, look at it. Anyway, I was told by two doctors, before I get there, Ascension St. Vincent's Hospital, which used to be St. John's, has on the second floor a don't say that again. Please. Anyway, I wanted to let you know that I had to learn to talk and walk again in a place called Bennett Rehabilitation Center, which is on the second floor of Ascension St. Vincent's. St. Vincent's as I knew it when I have a stroke. It's been renamed Ascension's St. Vincent since my stroke few years ago. There is quite a bit not quite a bit. There's about a week for my stroke till just before, because I went into Bennett on a Sunday. There is a place to get help from having a stroke. All over the nation, really. There are places, but the one that I was in, was called Bennett Rehabilitation Center, and so I had my stroke on July 8th, 2013. And my mom had actually been in Bennett once already, and then once again after my stroke. And no, they were both before my stroke. Now, I didn't know that they dealt with stroke victims. Um, I had no idea that I just thought it was some kind of rehabilitation center for many things. Stroke was not something that came into my mind because I wasn't thinking like that. I didn't. I just. I just didn't. And so when I had a stroke, it was probably under mom's influence that she had Ron take me to St. Vincent's, hoping I could get into Bennett, which happened. And I was from the Monday that I had the stroke till about Saturday. I have no memory at all of what was happening to me. I was told on Monday that, or after I actually got home, that from my girlfriend at the time, I'm now married to her. Um, um, need a little more heat. Um, is the reason why I need a little more heat is getting a little chilled, and I'm not drinking Ticino chilled. I mean, there are people that love it on ice. I'm not one of them. If it's, I don't know, like coffee on ice. I don't like Ticino on ice. The only thing I like on ice is soda and water. Go figure. Things that are supposed to be cold, is fine. Things that are supposed to be hot, no. So anyway, I again just just in case you missed it the first time, um, which I hope not. Um, there's about a week, almost a week, 6 days that I do not remember at all. My wife, I'll say wife because we're married now. My wife tells me that um, as a result of my stroke, I had trouble swallowing. So I had to eat soft things. Okay. And much to my surprise, she told me, my wife told me, okay, my wife did, that I actually had eggs. I'm not a fan of eggs. I do not like the texture. I do not like the taste. I think they smell bad. However, according to my wife, and I don't think she would lie to me, I had eggs for breakfast on more than one occasion. Uh, I don't know why I had eggs, but apparently, and according to her, again, it was my suggestion. I pointed it out to her. Eggs, scrambled. This is what I want. Apparently, I couldn't think of anything else that I would want at the time. But and I made the most horrific noises because I couldn't talk. So like demonstrating that kind of thing. Not exactly like that, but think I'm kidding? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Um, I don't know what else I had for breakfast, but probably oatmeal. And why they would put things I mean, coffee is a liquid, okay? Regardless of whether I didn't find out about they wanted me off of coffee until after I was out of minutes and actually went to see my neurologist, who was the first one, Dr. Rocco, um, who told me no caffeine at all. Well, this would have been good news to know while I was in Bennett, so they wouldn't have coffee. But see, they don't offer anything other than coffee. They don't offer Ticino or anything that with no caffeine in it. They should, okay? They should, but they don't. Oh, fucking listen. Um, bad baby, bad baby. I think that's a Jim Carrey thing that was used in Liar Liar. Either Robert Williams or Jim Carrey, just from one of their movies. I think it was Jim Carrey in Liar Liar. Yeah, some tells me it was in a courtroom even. But anyway, beside the point. Um, I was and I didn't have one dirty thought while I was in there. I put my dentures in daily, and can't believe I did that. Can't believe I have my dentures in willingly. Um, I should have had it taken out so I could eat properly, and then I put my dentures back in. Uh, excuse me. Excuse me. Reinforcement there. Keep it up there. There was a time when just like I said, there was about a week, 6 days that I do not remember at all. Much less suggesting that I have eggs in the morning for breakfast. Because me now, no, I won't even. I anyway. Yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, I'm done with this. So you know I have Ticino, okay? As if this doesn't tell you. It should tell you quite a bit. But anyway, I had a speech therapist. I had people that uh, had me in a room with stairs and bouncy ball things, and once I started talking, which was pretty much the next Monday morning, um, Um, Trying to think here. I don't. There was a point in my therapy. This is after I started talking and everything. Um, One of the ladies that worked with me took me to a place where we went up some stairs, and onto a I don't remember what I don't know what it's called, a landing of some sort. You can sit down, various tables, and when we sat and talked, and I looked around and walked around and did things like that, and I was up there for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and then we went back down. It was one and only time, and there was a handrail because if I didn't have a handrail, I'm not doing it. It would take everything that I had growing up in the and partially into this house because my grandparents' house. Okay. Um, um, uh, there was a lot of things that I did in Bennett that I'm grateful for. Um, I still don't do well with stairs. I've been up to the loft here in my grandparents' house, and I still refer to it as my grandparents' house because um, to honor them, uh, George Thomas and Marie Stella Dew, like the Mountain Dew drink, um, spelled the same way, Dew, just Dew. George Thomas Dew. My grandmother's original maiden name was Greenland. Can't tell me it's not blue. Like the sky Up above. No. Um. There is no better feeling now than knowing that I survived a stroke. And there's not a lot that I regret. Because this was my grandparents' house on my mother's side. So I was over here every chance I would get. Um, and little hint for you, just a memory of mine. I never had to ask for money because whenever I would come over and see grandma, she would give me money for pizza. Here, get a pizza. Either stay here with me tonight or your apartment because I lived on First Street in the late 1980s, from like 87 through 1990. Um, I okay. There are certain things that I'd like to do. Um, but I'm gonna this is it for my no cap special. Live and oh so refreshing. No calf with hubby. No calf on air with hubby. 24/7 is on air right now. Actually, I should just change that to just on right now. So now, yeah. No calf on air with hubby is on now. There we go. There we go. No Cap on air with hubby, live and refreshing, is on now. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. And I would like to stay for a few more minutes and just take it up to an hour. So if you don't mind, this I'll tell you about this. This is a hydrophil 64-ounce water bottle, I guess. But I have Fago Peach soda in here right now. Pray for me that I don't choke on a pit. Please, thank you. Okay, here we go. Yes. And I'll have to do another special here to tell you about my Celestial Seasonings herbal teas that I still enjoy to this day. I'll read you this one. Cinnamon, hibiscus, natural caramel and apple flavors with other natural flavors, orange peel, chamomile, roasted chicory, ginger, and sea salt. Those are the ingredients in Caramel Apple Dream. This is some good stuff. Excuse me. Looks like the green apples are over here, and here's a lake of caramel. Here's the lake of caramel. The red apples are over here. And green apples are over here. There's a green apple. And here's some red apples being caramelized. So oh dear. The date for the Caramel Apple Dream expires June 20th, 2025. And guess what today's date is? The 16th! Oh no, 4 days away from expiration. And so I'm done. May as well get rid of it. But I can always get more. And I can always enjoy it. Yes, very much. So, that said, time's up. Thank you so much. Hey, I'll be back with a regular show in just moments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.